The sun is out finally. What are we all doing? I was in the gym this morning, funnily enough, hence the attire, and I bumped into another photographer I'm seeing for a bit in actual fact. And we were just chatting, we were just talking about what we do in general, talking a bit of shop about cameras and stuff. And we were talking about video, and he asked me about how I was getting on with the YouTube and other bits and bobs. And I was telling him about I did a video the other day for a house. And it's something which he's been asked to do, and he was just sort of obviously concerned about, you know, what do you actually do? Is it difficult? And, you know, and I've sort of been lucky enough to do it ad hoc when I've been doing other jobs and sort of learning on the ground, doing lots of research as you do, and it's actually not too bad. But the biggest thing which I feel made my work just a bit more enjoyable and easier was moving from Adobe Premiere to Davinci Resolve. And I think there's a lot of people which bang on about Final Cut, which I've never used but I'm sure is really good, and Davinci as well. And in both camps, loads of people said Final Cut's really good, and same with Davinci. And I think with Davinci, what was the sort of nail in the coffin for me was the sort of colour and how you do the colour transformation space tool. Yeah. Colour space transformation, and just how simple it was, and how you could just tweak your colour very, very quickly to get it to where it needs to be without doing like orange and teal and all those like silly looks. And it's really, really good. And there's a YouTuber, I can't remember her name, Wazzy, I can't remember his last name, I'll try and link it in below, who it's just been really, really good to watch, and just to learn about the colour grade, and that's what he sort of specialises in. He does obviously lots of other things, but just following some of his tutorials, like how to set node trees up and things like that, really, really straightforward. And it's been an absolute breath of fresh air, and it's actually made me enjoy the editing process just like I do with photos. It's actually made me really enjoy doing the video process and sort of learning again. I knew I had to do it because it was something I was being asked to do, and then also with YouTube and other bits and bobs. So it's been really, really good. And I think, as a bit like photos, you know, if you're going to recommend a program for someone, I would recommend like Lightroom, or there are others, but I think like Lightroom for someone who can sort of just, you know, tweak the sliders and just do bits and bobs and see how it looks, and use presets if they want to, rather than jumping into Photoshop, which is sort of quite a steep learning curve depending where you're coming from within the industry. And new post. And I think, I don't know, I came from Adobe Premiere, which I sort of battled with for a long time, and then moved over to Davinci quite recently, probably in the past, I'd say 4 months, and it was just, everything just sort of made sense, and just the tutorials and the, you know, I had to learn like different shortcuts and sort of how tools worked and things, but it was just really just loads better. I think that's like the shittest way of saying it, but it was just really, really good. It was just intuitive, that's the word I'm looking for, intuitive. And it was just like a breath of fresh air. Everything worked, and there was no sort of issues. I'm sure there are little bits in there which people will moan about, but for me and for how I use it, which is really simple stuff, doing some transitions, speed ramping videos, colour grade, which is just brilliant, it made sense. So I think if you want to sort of transition, which a lot of photographers are doing now, and same with videographers, are transitioning to photography a bit more, because it can be part of your sort of process with clients, so you can do video and you can do photos. And like I said to this guy this morning, I'm not going to be Steven Spielberg, but there are a lot of the basics I can do, and there are quick reels I can do with certain things. I'm not going to be doing like wedding videography, for instance. That's just, you know, that is a skill set you have to learn and stuff. But all the short things like real estate, even product work, you can actually do it to like a really, really good standard, as long as you understand the basics, and obviously you pick up about frame rates and just how to edit it and put it together. And like everyone, I am still learning, but, and it's a big but, I enjoy it now, is where prior to moving over to Davinci, I didn't enjoy it. I enjoyed the video work as such, and having all the new little gadgets, the drones and so on. But now I'm really enjoying it, and so I feel more invested in it, and I think it's sort of become, I'd say over the past year, like a sort of a passion now. So, you know, researching things and finding things out, and then also understanding the terminology, so I can find the things I need very, very quickly. It's become great. And so I recommend it to anyone, even if it's just to push yourself, just like I do this YouTube. It's just to push myself, really. I enjoy doing it. I enjoy ranting on and rambling about stuff and about me and talking about me and more of me, obviously, like we all do. But yeah, I just think you should try and do more. And video is one way of expanding if you're in the creative industry. So that's it for today. So do more, and don't worry about things, just crack on. And if people like it, they like it, and if they don't, they don't. The main thing is you're happy, and that is the key to today. It is it Thursday? It is Thursday the 18th, and it's baking outside, and I'm sat in the office talking to a camera, but I'm enjoying myself. I've had my bacon sandwiches this morning, I've been to the gym, and I'm all set for the day now. Done my video, done a couple of posts, we're all set to go. And the wife is taking the car with the tripod, so I'm on the gimbal today, but it's working fine. Still got plenty of battery in. Anyway, affiliates below, subscribe, like, comment, all that jazz.